G'day Guardians, Roguey here. As a hunter main, I'm always looking for new and exciting ways to play this class, push its limits, and ultimately create crazy builds. And today, I've got something fun in store for you. The idea began to form when I started seeing reports of Radiant Dance Machines, the newest hunter exotic added in Season of the Lost, utilizing its rapid dodge perk combined with 2 stacks of Dynamo to quickly fill the super meter. Unfortunately, Radiant Dance Machines launched alongside a bug. This bug allowed you to get 2 sets of your 6 dodges off, filling up your entire super meter. With this bug being discovered days before our first Trials of Osiris in Season of the Lost, Radiant Dance Machines were disabled. As of the latest reset though, Bungie has re-enabled Radiant Dance Machines, but they've taken away its ability to proc Dynamo on any of the follow-up dodges. This was a real downer as I was excited to test out various build ideas with this exotic now bug-free. With Radiant Dance Machines out of the picture, we were back to square one and needed to figure out how can we emulate that multi-dodge effect. After scouring the mod page, I came across Utility Kickstarter, a one-cost Stasis mod for the class item that refunds a portion of our class ability when the energy is being completely expended. This allows us to reduce the dodge cooldown from 11 seconds to about 8 to 9 seconds. A good start, but not where we need it to be as effective as Radiant Dance Machine. The other class ability reduction mod we're going to be using is Focusing Strike, a 2-cost void mod for our arms that decreases class ability energy on melee damage. So we are now up to 2 different ways to reduce our dodge roll cooldown. Moving on from armor mods, the next thing that caught my eye was one of the perks in the solar middle tree, the Burning Edge. The Burning Edge reduces the cooldown of our class ability while enemies are burning. How to apply burn? Thankfully, the solar class has 2 ways, either the incendiary grenade or throwing knives, which can be very easy as we're going to be running Gambler's Dodge, which fully refreshes our melee on dodge roll near combatants. All this, and we still haven't covered the combat mods we've added to further bolster this build's survivability. Let's have a quick rundown of each combat mod we are running and why. The first 2 mods are Reaping Wellmaker and Well of Tenacity. Reaping Wellmaker spawning us a Void Well on weapon kill after each dodge, and Tenacity giving us a damage reduction each time we pick up said Void Well. These 2 have got a perfect synergy as we are consistently and continuously dodge rolling, allowing us to always have the ability to create a Void Well should we need to get some of that damage reduction. We've also got Melee Wellmaker and Well of Life, Melee Wellmaker being a reliable way to spawn solar wells, and Well of Life giving us a small heal over time that lasts for 10 seconds when we pick up a solar well. Since we need to be close by our enemies for Dynamo to take effect, we're consistently under fire. Gambler's Dodge giving us 100% uptime on our melee means we have a never-ending supply of solar wells, and of course the healing that comes with it. As you can see, we are creating a ton of elemental wells, and with a build centered around super energy generation, the final mod is an easy choice. The seasonal artifact mod Well of Potency is the perfect way to top off this build, giving us super energy every time we pick up a well, matching our subclass. Of course, Melee Wellmaker is going to be that continuous source of solar wells, meaning we're going to be generating a lot of super energy. So with these 3 different ways of reducing our dodge cooldown, we can pretty efficiently and easily get our dodge roll down to about 1 second cooldown, sometimes even instant. So let's run through this combo and how to pull it off. First up, we throw our knives, applying burn, applying the burning edge, then we dodge roll, refreshing our knives. Utility Kickstart comes into play, refunds us a chunk of class energy. Burning edge, it's continuously kicking in. Our dodge roll is practically refunded at this stage. If not, we can go ahead and throw those knives to reapply burn and also proc Focusing Strike. This is going to guarantee us that full dodge meter. We can simply repeat this. If you get it down perfectly, you're going to be seeing your dodge roll like a 1 second cooldown. It's pretty insane. Now, with all this dodge rolling, we want to go ahead and pair an exotic that works really well and benefits from a 1 second cooldown. You could argue that Wormhusk Crown here is a great pairing because ultimately we're going to be getting into the thick of the fight, and having that health regen is such a great utility here. But I'm going to do us one better and a more aggressive option. the Bombardiers. Now, the Bombardiers has a new exotic perk that also launched with Season of the Lost. Bombardiers also gives us an additional way to proc burn. That's the exotic perk. When you have solar subclass equipped, the explosions also make targets burn. So if we miss our knives or for whatever reason don't want to throw them, the Bombardiers is going to do just that. It's going to go ahead and blow up every enemy around us, and any enemies that survive are going to be proccing that burn. It's so useful, and we've left out the best part. Every time we're dodge rolling, we're also getting super energy off the double Dynamo. With everything in place, let's talk about how to play this build and which activities you want to be using this build in. First things first, this isn't a Grandmaster build. Even with all the extra survivability, you'll still get one-tapped by a Dreg who decides to look at you the wrong way. But for core playlists and the seasonal activity, this is a ton of fun. For the optimal setup, you'll want to find yourself a big beefy yellow bar to apply burn to that won't die in one hit. This will allow us a continuous source to proc the burning edge, and with that, you can begin that infinite dodge roll combo. As ads continue to run towards you, they are met with an explosion from the Bombardiers, which I really wish procced explosive Wellmaker, but alas, it does not. That bomb clearing out any red bars foolish enough to get in range. Surviving targets are then set ablaze by the solar exotic perk and will become dodge roll energy batteries until they meet their ends. Make sure you are throwing out your super every time it comes off cooldown, or each dodge roll becomes less effective and basically you're wasting those Dynamo procs. I've been having so much fun rolling my way through various activities this week. There's just something so satisfying about rolling headfirst into a group of enemies, doing a quick 180 to watch them explode. With a couple of well mods still left to be obtained, there might be even further ways we can improve this build or even make it work into other subclasses. Right now, I've only really experimented with solar, given that the burning edge is the main factor allowing us to get to that very low cooldown on our dodge roll, but I'm definitely open to suggestions on how we can make this work in the other three subclasses. I've gone ahead and put the full build details into the description, so have a read, test it out, and let me know what you think. I hope you've enjoyed my take on the infinite dodge roll hunter build. If you liked today's video, go ahead and drop us a sub. Matt and I are aiming to release new build videos weekly. Once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next one.